Ladies and gentlemen, from parts unknown, we have an interracial, intermingled, intersexual group of Caucasian men and wife beaters and black men of questionable melanin. Put your hands together, make some noise for Guns and Butter!
Whether you're chasing the bag or just trying to be a man, get ready to have your wallets, your mind, and your views on life challenged with Reckless Ray De Niro.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Reckless Ray De Niro, and we're back at it again for another episode of Guns and Butter. This one specially dedicated to the crypto bros. It's crypto time. We're talking crypto. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to do a Q&A. I invited some of the people from the Bag Chasers up, obviously, as always. Actually going to go ahead and drop this link over. Shout outs to everybody over on Circa 84. More to come on that, but we over there now too. It's been a long day. I'm tired. Got wood chips in my eye. Been working real hard. But I've been excited the whole day for the opportunity to talk and ask and answer your questions about crypto. It's gonna be a good conversation. I definitely saw shout outs to those of you who tapped in for future financial strategies earlier today. It was definitely a good premiere. What's going on, Angry Snowman? What's up? Angry Snowman's in the building. Salutes to you, brother. Let's see. Carl Albertson stopped in early to say what's up. He's listening in the clouds. T. Wriggle's in the building, obviously. Angry Snowman before he goes live in the building. we're talking crypto tonight, and I've got a pretty hard cutoff at 10:30, so don't come playing games. Don't come not talking about crypto. My crypto people's in the house tonight. This is for them. But we're getting ready for the bull run. Oh, snap. Okay, I'll drop the link early. That's fine. Oh. There we go. Carl's in the building. I'll go ahead and drop it early for Snowman so we can come up. Hit that out there. But yeah, I've been excited to have the conversation. It's getting ready to be the bull run. I figured we'll go ahead and start talking. I'm going to start talking my trash early because it's already trash talk season. Bull run's kicked off. Pre-bull run's kicked off. It's exciting. Stuff's happening. My portfolio is doing better than Wall Street Trappers. So, we gotta pump our chests for the whole time that we can, because after we can't no more. We just gotta shut up and go away till the next bull run. But there's been a lot of conversation. I've seen a lot of people starting to get in on the financial literacy tip. There's been a lot of back and forths, beefs, if you would, in the guru space. We'll put it that way, in the guru space. Been a lot of back and forth about that, about what you got to do to be a real man and how much you got to make to be wealthy, and people are just shaming each other. It's great. It's great. And so, and everybody who's having the conversation just wants you to follow them. They're getting hype. Everybody's getting clicks off of it. As far as I'm concerned, it's just YouTube theater, because all of them are wrong about crypto. Historically wrong, currently wrong. They're just always wrong when they talk about it. But they sell this as though it's a one way or the highway ideology, and that's the argument that they want to have. They want to talk about financial freedom and conflate that into being wealthy. Oh, snap. Hermes in the building. They want to conflate that with being wealthy, and they'll tell you what their anecdotal, you have to be wealthy, and you have to meet their standards, which is arbitrary. And then the argument breaks down to, really, it's like, I can do more stuff than you, which really doesn't mean anything. The goal is to not have to get in the NBA, never broke again. And once you achieve that, I mean, the rest of it's arbitrary. Okay, like, you can take more first-class fights. No one cares. Like, nobody. Like, a matter of fact, the only people who talk about first-class fights are people on YouTube. Oh, snap. Hold up. Don't say anything yet, though. Don't say anything. Just keep not talking. Don't say nothing. Say nothing. Nothing.
From the deepest recesses of Indiana, a man with enough children for each day of the week. You may get trolled. You may get rolled. Either way, it's gonna be bold. Say hello to the angry snowman.
Okay, now you can say stuff. Oh, you did some updating in OBS.
Yeah, I did. What's up, my guy, man? I missed you, brother. I wanted to come over and say what's up for a little bit.
They still got you moved out on the porch?
What do you mean? Yeah, but the baby took my dungeon, so I had to. I'm in the all season room. I've winterized it. I got plastic up over the big ass picture windows.
Nice.
And shit. So this will be all right for now. What I'll probably end up doing is, since I got the shop outside, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably spend this winter, getting the tool room actually cleaned up and organized the way it should be. And then there's this little like space off to the back side of it that's just like a long corridor. What I'll probably end up doing is turning that into my YouTube studio.
Dude, that sounds dope, because then you don't got to worry about nobody messing with you. You're just a dude screaming in a shed at that point.
Right. And it'll be nice, because what my intentions are is, the reason why I want to turn that into a YouTube studio too is I want to actually turn that into a live panel studio.
That'd be dope.
Actually get people coming to the actual studio and for real rather than doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And we sit down on it because I got a couch out there too. I'll be at my desk and everything, and they can sit down on the couch, and I'll have all the mics and everything hooked up. And
that'll be dope. That will be dope.
See, I already have all the audio equipment for it.
No joke.
Yeah, I probably got like 10, 15 mics, probably a half dozen or better mic stands. I got monitors and shit all over out in the garage, for when I do because I used to do sound too, and I used to do karaoke at bars as well as host those open mics and shit. So I had to have all my own equipment.
Oh wow, dude, that's dope. Okay, so
why do you think I've always had good audio, dude?
Well, I thought you just cared a lot.
No, what I did is I took the stuff that I used to go out and make money with out in the public before COVID, and I
put it in the studio,
utilized it into a home studio.
Oh, that's freaking, dude. T, it's not that kind of couch, bro.
It can be though. It can be.
Look, you go out there, it's just a lonely black leather couch.
Actually, no, dude. It's a what do you call those? It's not a leather couch. It's a fabric couch.
Yeah,
but it's a reclining couch on both ends too.
Oh, nice.
You can sit back and recline and all that shit, dude. I'll tell you what. You'll think this is gay as hell, but then you probably won't too because you're a little younger and you will appreciate this. For the longest time, I didn't have my own bed, all right, because I was always getting kicked out of places. But what I did have is I had a hideaway couch that my sister gave me when I was like 21, and somehow I managed to carry that big heavy motherfucker everywhere I went through every breakup and everything I ever had. All right. So when me and my wife first met, and I was sleeping in the same room that I had the bunk beds in for my kids when they were there on the weekends, I didn't have a bed. I slept on their bunk beds.
Right.
All right. And then when I started having women over, I went and got an air mattress and threw an air mattress down on the ground until the wife got tired of waking up, on the floor because the air all leaked out in the middle of the night. And she finally, after about, few months of whining and bitching and complaining, convinced me to get a bed, buy my first bed ever. So I went in to the mecca of beds for poor white trash. I went to Rent-A-Center.
Yep.
Right. And I bought me my first personal queen size bed. Now, dude, you will love this because this bed had a leather headboard, leather footboard on it. All right. It had cup holders that came out of the headboard on either side, like armrests.
What?
Yeah, where you could put a cup right down inside the armrest. All right.
Right.
The leather back of it was almost felt like a pillow that you was leaning up against it, but it had this thing that you would push in it in the center, and the center would lift up. All right. Inside of it, it had track lights inside of it that I could turn on.
No.
Right? And it had speakers already built into the headboard.
No, it didn't.
Take my phone or a fucking iPod, and it had an iPod dock built right into the headboard to where all I had to do is plug it right in, dude.
What?
You not with the fucking headphone jack and everything to go right into my phone or device. Mood music, lighting, fucking cup holders. Dude, that was the Cadillac of beds, brother. Cadillac of beds.
Wow. Bro. Dude, Hermes got it right. He said, pimp my bed.
Yep. Well, then the wife.
I've literally never seen nothing like that ever.
Dude, nobody had ever seen anything like that. Nobody. Everybody's like, where the fuck did you get this bed?
Bro. After you had a committed relationship too. What a waste.
It was too, because I'll be honest with you. She only came and stayed like maybe 2 or 3 nights a week. It was when she finally moved in, I realized that a queen size bed was too fucking small for me and her, because I don't like touching people when I sleep.
Oh,
I'm one of them guys. I sweat in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? I got to have a fan on me because I'm like a menopausal woman every day of my life at night. You know what I'm saying? The wife has the heat on turbo. I have the fan blowing on me, so I went and got a king size bed and gave my daughter, who was in high school at the time, my pimp bed that I had. And she loved it. She loved it because she could plug all her stuff in. And you know, I already knew that she ain't gonna do nothing in there because I'd already soiled the mattress. You know, I'd soiled it all. You know.
Oh no.
Now, granted, I did steam clean it before I was done. Before I gave it to her, you know, I did steam clean her over. I gave her fresh fucking sheets and everything. But I did warn her there were ungodly, unnatural, and unspeakable things and acts of violence done in that bed that she does not ever want to conjure up because it would give her nightmares.
He said acts of violence, kind of like what that dude walked in on Will Smith.
Right.
Act of violence, bro.
You know, kind of like how Fitty felt when he walked in on Puffy blowing off Usher.
Oh, Jesus. Act of violence. There was a murder going on.
But no, I don't know if you saw my comment earlier when you was on Hink's channel, but dude, that fucking that Joker canvas you got behind you,
yeah,
that is dope as shit, dude.
Oh yeah,
who painted that?
I don't freaking know. I'll be finding shit.
Also, that's a rando. That's one of them. That's one of them. Pier 1 or Meyer imports.
Dude, I'll be finding stuff. Hold on. Let me turn the portrait off so we can get the good. Yeah, dude, that Joker's dope.
Well, look, dude, I got a couple actual original paintings that I painted that I'm selling that might go well with what you have, and it is the holiday season.
Hey, bro, what do you got?
Give me a second, and I will show you. Well, the first thing I got is I can frame this and everything for you, but I got the Heath Ledger Joker.
Ooh, that one's too scary though, bro. I can barely get by bringing chicks home with this one. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
I do have two other paintings that would go real well with what you got, that are framed, matted, professionally put together, that I'm telling you, dude, it's going to be well worth your money to buy because no one else will ever have it but you.
Okay. Yeah. Freaking show me what you got. Show me what you owe me. What's up, Grooming? How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Getting ready to talk about some crypto. Hold on a second. See, now that he's moved, my cat's ready to leave. Like, what the hell?
Guess I'm going on your show now.
He doesn't. You're not running, and I'm not that far away.
What? I can probably screw some things up here.
I can screw some.
I got one question.
That's disconcerting. I don't know how I feel about that.
I got a question for Snowman. You're still alive? I haven't seen you in months.
Yeah, I'm still alive, bro. How you doing, Grooming?
I'm not bad, dude. I was actually talking about you the other night. I go, well, I haven't seen that son of a bitch in a while.
Dude, go make a baby and you'll disappear too.
Dude, having a 3-month-old has a way of fucking basically putting a kibosh on everything you want to do in life. I'm stuck at home with a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old, and they're both girls.
Oh, you're fucked.
And you know that girls, from the time they come out of their mom's vagina, their whole mission in life is to fuck up your day.
Pretty much. That's a woman thing.
But look, this is a smaller one. I still got to put a frame and I got to varnish this, but there's a Magneto.
Oh, that's freaking dope. Don't you have a Deadpool too?
No, not a Deadpool.
That Magneto's dope.
I got this one right here. This one I think you'll like the most. This one's ready to go. This is my Lane Staley.
Oh, that is freaking cool. I do like that.
No, they're nice.
This is a 16x20. If you look real close, it's got the lyrics to Nutshell written on in the background of the canvas.
Dude, that is freaking sick. All right.
It's been varnished. It's got a custom frame on it that I put on it. It'll be. I haven't matted the back of it, but I'll
Dude, your whole family's sneaking up on you, Snowman. Watch out.
Good night. Love you. Have good dreams.
Oh, I thought he was about to try to sell the kids, bro. You're like, look, I got these kids. I got custom clothes for them.
Hey, dude, I've already tried selling them. Nobody will take them, so I gave up on trying to sell them. I can't even give them away.
I think it's called human trafficking by law, technically.
No, it's not. It's called making opportunities. Where you see it. This one I think you'll like though too.
Is that Optimus Prime?
Yes.
Oh, that is freaking sick.
What, you make those, dude?
Yeah, I painted.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Snowman paints. He's actually really good.
All this other crap off so you can actually see what I'm doing. Doop, doop. There, is that better?
Yeah.
Now you can see I got all that other shit blocking it. But look.
Boom. That is freaking
got Cybertron up in the corner exploding.
I should have you finish making my logo then. Damn.
And like I said, this has already been it's got a custom frame that I built on it, that I built and put together myself. Actually, it's a custom refurbished frame from Goodwill. You know, I painted it and shit to match the painting. It's been varnished. The only thing I got to do is mat the back of it. Now, this is a 16 by 20 canvas, probably about the same size as what you got on your wall. With the frame on it, it makes it more of about like a I would say an 18 by 24 with the frame. The same with the Lane Staley. It's a 16 by 20.
Yeah.
We got these.
Then the frame kicks it out a little bit.
Actually, the frame on this one is a lot smaller, because see, if you look in the back, it's recessed. The painting's actually recessed into the frame.
Oh,
and everything. See, so this one's a little more streamlined. All right, but both of these right here, I'm selling for $250 a piece. And no one else will ever own them but you, ever.
Dope.
Like these canvases cannot be found. They're original. This one right here, once I get it framed and matted, this is a 12 by 14 stretch canvas, and I will let this one go for $150.
Oh shit!
And look, dude, that's cheap as fuck for good, real, original art. That's like dirt cheap. And see, I figured that, like I said, it's the holiday season. You're talking about how you're winning in crypto. Look, dude, send me a Cash App. I will have this shit out in the mail to you tomorrow.
Overnight it too.
I will.
What? I
I
might have to. I'm definitely looking at that. I want the Magneto for sure, and I might have to fuck with one of the other ones too, because I do
little
like
advice
both.
here, dude. You don't mind? Contact Pop Culture Warrior. He's a buddy of mine. He can probably help you push those out a little bit, because he does all literally comic books, movies. That's his content. So he might be able. You guys might be able to work together a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
And he does. He can contact me on YouTube or Facebook, either one.
Actually, if you look behind me, you see that other one on the wall? That's the ice and the fire dragon from Game of Thrones that I painted, hanging on the wall back there.
Shit, like I said, I might have you do my new logo for my channel, because I've been working.
Did you see this, Grumman?
Yeah, that's sick. I like that.
Look, this is one of the things you don't want this in your house. You really don't.
Oh, I do.
Look,
I
like
you
might, but Ray doesn't, because dude, I used to have this sitting like on a sidewall, and the motherfucking eyes on this thing follow you through the whole.
You want a creepy one? I had one of his original posters from the movie over my bed. And every time I'm trying to get laid, a girl I was with, or anytime, looked at, like, could you put this in a worst spot ever? I feel like it's watching us, me banging the shit out of you, all this stuff. It's just creepy. I'm like,
then you whisper in her ear. It is.
I usually whisper in their ears,
like that's Peepaw. He likes watching.
So serious.
But I also do commissions too, man. All right, if you got something, and I have all, you know, I have supplies and stuff to do it. But you generally, if you want a commission painting, what I ask for is like 20% up front. That way, if I know if someone pays the 20% fee for me to start it, then they're serious.
Yeah.
Because I used to do it without having people pay a deposit.
And then they wouldn't buy the painting.
And then I would get it done, and then I'm stuck with shit. Like, let me show you something. Where is he? This right here. This is a color portrait sketch I did for somebody that I'm still holding on to.
Oh, that's like an actual person that probably exists somewhere.
That's his daughter that passed away from cancer.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
I would have definitely grabbed that. I don't give a shit how much money it was. Like, shit. That was my daughter. Like, fuck it.
What? Huh?
No, I'm saying the guy paid him. Paid him money.
What?
No, he didn't pay. Actually, he didn't pay me for this. I offered it.
What the fuck?
I actually offered to do it for him for free.
Yeah, that's my point.
Because his story that he told me about how he lost his daughter, and And the life lesson she taught him while she was going through cancer actually moved me, you know. So I did it for him as a favor. The only thing I asked was, if you want the same kind of frame that the portraits that I did of my kids are in, you'll have to send me the money so I can go get it, because I'm not going to pay for the frame. You'll have to pay for the frame, and you're going to have to pay for the shipping, you know. And when I got it done, I told him, hey, it's done. For if you want the frame and for it to be shipped, it's looking at probably close to about $50-$60, you know.
That's nothing.
And this right here, for something like this, I usually charge people about $300 for something like this.
To me, it was no price tag goes to it. That's
right.
Died. You know what I'm saying? That's what my point trying to get to before.
Right. You know, and dude, the hardest part was look at the detail in her coat.
Oh, I see it.
You can see the skull in her hood. See it back there? And her hair, man. The hair was fucking. But see, the picture that he had of her, she looked sick in it, you know. And what I wanted to do is it's the picture he wanted, but I didn't want her to look sick, you know. So I tried to take some of the sickly look out of her and just make her look like she was pale with you know, like a blushed over face from being out in the cold and whatnot, you know.
No, I get what you're trying to say. You're trying to give him a good memory.
Right.
Bad memory.
You know, but I still have it, you know, if he ever wants it, you know. Otherwise, I'm just going to use it as a, you know, a sample for people to see, you know, what I do, because that's what I do too. I do either black and white or color portraits of people, of whatever they want, you know, of whatever they want, and that's done on that. It's 16 by 20. What is that? Mixed media paper. It's like the 120-pound mixed media paper. You know, so all my shit's professionally done. And believe it or not, I did that portrait with nothing but Crayola colored pencils.
Oh wow. Bruh, he said he hit him with the Crayolas.
Yep. But you know,
I can give credit. He knows what he's doing over there.
But it is that time of year. I saw that you got some new artwork up. If you want, dude, let me know. I can get a great big canvas for you and give me some ideas on like a logo that you want on a canvas for the Reckless Ray De Niro Guns and Butter show, and I'll put it on
the one that's right up here in the fucking corner, dude. I could do that like someone's tagging it on a fucking brick wall on a big fucking like 20 by 35 canvas for you. I can make it look space yet. Why are you planning ahead? I don't have that kind of space right now.
I'm just saying, man.
Make this damn space then.
Make the space. Like, yes, I will just go conquer the building. Other parts of the building.
I'm trying to get some money in my
I thought you owned that. You own your own house. I thought the whole time.
Yeah, no, it's a townhome.
But yeah, grooming.
There's only so much space.
That Heath Ledger man that I have, I'll let that go once I get it framed for probably about 152.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
You know.
And
then whatever the shipping costs from here to New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's I'm in PA, but that'll be probably like $50-$60 around there. I'm thinking too.
If I flat rate ship it from Indiana, it might only be like 30.
I always run it higher, so when it is less, I'm actually happier.
Right.
Then it's high. Then you go if it's closer to 50, I'm not disappointed. It'll be like
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
yeah, man,
my PC.
If you want, I can put my phone number in the back for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to buy any of those things, first person to fucking hit my Cash App with money gets it shipped to them.
Yeah. No, right now I am tapped out after spending this $3,000 on this computer. Yeah. So,
dude,
did it show up?
Did you see my new computer that I spent that the wife spent $5,000 on?
You're saying,
oh, nice. Hold up, what you got going, Snowman?
You ain't got to see it yet, have you?
No, because you haven't been online. You got a computer and then didn't get on it.
Well, dude, fucking, my kids hate me. Check that out.
Oh, nice. Shit. Where'd you get yours from?
Purchasing Power.
Okay.
What the hell is purchasing power?
It's a line of credit that you can get that builds over time, and it goes towards your credit report and everything, and they take the shit right out of your paycheck. It's like Rent-A-Center, but better, because they have better quality shit. That's a dope ass computer, though, ain't it?
It
Wow.
is.
Dude, look, my fucking RAM sticks even have
LEDs on them. Yeah.
No, mine has the same thing. Like when I pay for it, like it's only like 20 extra bucks. Like,
but does yours have that? Does yours have that right there?
No, I didn't go with that cooling system. I went with a different kind.
Yeah, I got the water cooled computer.
The reason I didn't go with it, to be 100% honest, I am not very knowledgeable with it yet. So I wanted to educate myself a little better before I do start fucking with cooling and stuff like that. Because again, I'm not educated with that. I know fans, I can tell you whatever you know.
Hey, I'm not really educated on them either.
Yeah.
I've just learned through time. Like, look, I just found out I got that one there has got, as for solid state hard drive, it's got 1 terabyte of solid state hard drive in it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got these other 2 1 terabyte hard drives that I'm going to completely wipe out, and I'm going to put those in it too. That way it's got 3 terabytes of solid state.
Yeah, when my buddy looked at my computer, because when I got it in, I wanted his opinion because he's a computer guy. He builds computers, and who computers he does. He has a whole business in New York out of it. And I asked him to look at it. He looked at it like, "This is not your computer. You're fucking with me, right?" I'm like, "No, why?" He goes, "You have 27 coils. I don't even have my business customers do that. You're on drugs." He went to me. I want a drug test right now.
27 coils.
Yeah.
27 coils of what?
Oh, freaking I got the i9.
See, I got that Ryzen 7 in mine.
Yeah.
So
I could have gone with that route too.
Mine's got the 6-core processor. Yours has got that 8-core processor.
Yeah, plus everything else I put in there. It was like,
right. How many gig of RAM do you got in yours?
Oh, how much did I get in? I gotta remember.
I put 32 in mine.
Both of you rev it up. Rev them up right now. I want to.
Dude, mine's running full blast right now, and you can't hear it.
I want to hear the bubbles.
But my favorite part is if you looked when I was showing you all that shit, one of the fucking Ryzen 7 itself is this big thing that sticks out, and it looks like a Thundercat logo on the front.
Oh, that's awesome!
That's fucking dope as shit. But yeah, man, I even got fans on my video card. All right,
I have found out too. My buddy, who I just told you about, the pop culture guy, he got his computer built custom made from the Wonder Warrior project, and he has Captain American shield logo in a fan belt. So when he's spinning, it looks like a Captain America thing.
Oh, that's awesome!
I'm like, you son of a bitch! I went to him.
But yeah, I think mine cost a little over 4 stacks. I think it was like somewhere around 43, 44.
Yeah, originally they were
trying and look, the old one that I had, the first gamer computer I had, the boy's got that now.
Okay.
He loves that fucking thing now. You know, he thinks it's a cat's ass. He spends all his time upstairs on it. I'm
really trying to go to this channel, my channel, and I know it's not the tech you have is what you put out, but what I want to do, the vision I have, I need something with more power. I want and my computer literally just took a shit finally, my laptop after 5 years. So
I didn't want to buy another one. The only reason why I did is the one the boy has only had 500 gig of a solid state hard drive in it.
No, I got 2 terabytes in this one, so I don't want our room again.
Yeah, this one's got, like I said, it's got 1 terabyte solid state. It's got another terabyte of built-in memory. So it comes with 2 terabytes. It's just one of it's the solid state hard drive, and then the other terabytes, however it's like somewhere in the fucking motherboard or whatever. I don't know how they describe it, but then, like I said, I got these other 2 hard drives. I'm just going to fucking clean them out because they came out of my old computer, you know.
Yeah,
and
I was going back and forth.
Well, I talked to a tech guy, and he said you can actually take that and plug that right in. It ain't going to do no harm to your computer, and you can wipe it with the computer you got, you know, completely clean it out. Yeah. He said there's nothing on there that can harm your computer.
See, I was going back and forth between building a custom like I did or getting Alienware. So
Alienware is garbage now that Dell owns it.
That's what everybody's telling me. Everybody's telling me it's laptop is different. I'm talking about PC now. If you get a laptop, they can go for it. But because you're getting a PC, just get it custom built because later on, as technology advances, you can open it and change parts much easier than something.
You can't open an Alienware tower and change the parts out. Like it's just a case.
Dude, yeah. Mine sits opened up, man.
But the problem is with Alienware, they're so clamped in there. If the part's bigger,
that's because they got fucking a garbage ass trash company building what used to be the fucking mecca of fucking gamer computers.
Yeah,
you know, and basically you got a bunch of retarded fucking ninth graders sitting in a factory somewhere, just cramming shit in there like they're trying to cram a bunch of fucking Pop-Tarts in a toaster.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know, even with this, like the company that I got my computers. Have you ever heard of iBuyPower?
No.
That's the company that built my computer.
Yours? Okay.
All right. And the actual, you can see the actual, you know, the cockpit of the fucking tower.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and clean. Everything's, you know, spaced out, you know, and everything.
Too,
but underneath, dude, there's so many extra fucking plugs and cables and wires, and also there's also a cooling fan under there too.
Yep, that's
all
why.
Right. So, and they didn't manage the shit right. So for like the first probably week or so that I had this thing, I kept hearing when it would run, dude, unless I laid it on the side, and I couldn't figure out.
I don't have that problem. Thank God.
Well, I don't now anymore since I remanaged the wires.
Yeah.
Because that's something that, dude, I used to be a data guy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I used to build fucking data cabinets and shit, you know, build the fiber optic panels and shit for core rooms and places. And that's my biggest pet peeve is unmanaged wires. They should all be symmetrical. Dude, everything should look like a big ass, beautiful fucking painting.
No, I believe it. That's why I'm laughing, because I'm a big believer. When you pay all the money, it should be perfect. Right. And the reason I went with this company, to be honest with you, it gives you a lifetime warranty with PCs. So anything goes wrong from here to when I croak, they will take care of it.
Right.
But that's why I paid a little extra for everything. There are more higher end companies that build PCs. I could have built it for probably less what I spend for, but this company has a lifetime warranty. So anything goes wrong, I just ship it back to them and they fix it. Simple.
So, just a couple updates. I have been still streaming on my channel for all any of you guys that haven't been don't know. I'm going to put my if you don't mind.
Inconvenient times when I can't participate. So,
dude, that's all right. I ain't mad at you, Ray. I already understand that you only hang out with white people when they come to your channel. You don't actually support them. It's all good, man. That's how you get. That's how you're getting your reparations, and I respect it.
No, it's called Ray works 6 days a week. And I'm putting in 70 hours. So I just don't have time besides the things I'm obligated to do.
So whatever makes you sleep better at night, you keep telling yourself that.
No, it does. Well, I mean, my bank account sleeps very well. I don't really sleep that much.
But no, I on Thursdays, I've been doing a podcast now with a guy. We both stream it on simulcast it on my channel and his. You know who Dirty Folks is, right?
Yep.
We're doing a podcast on Thursday. It's called Dirty Snow. And basically it's just me and him chopping it up for a couple hours, and then we open a panel up and we say, dude, it's basically a white dude and a black dude asking each other questions about, you know, each other's fucking culture, you know, and just talking about what we saw throughout the week, you know, like we were sitting and chopping it up on the phone. You know, it's one of the most racistly absurd fucking shows you'll ever watch in your life. You'll love it. But we do that every Thursday at 9. And then on Fridays for the last probably, I think I'm on episode 5 now. We do, it's called The Unfiltered Truth on Fridays at between 6:30 and 9:30, where I bring up one specific topic and we sit and broach on it for all night long. For however long it goes.
Okay, solid.
And
throw your channel up there. I will definitely sub to it.
And your boy's monetized now too, Ray.
Fuck you.
Well, I mean, you weren't that far off. You just needed the watch hours.
Yeah, that took forever to get. It took forever to get, for real, dude. But yeah, I am finally monetized. I've been monetized for about a couple weeks now. I'm and I'm only like, I think like a little over 50 subs away from hitting that 750 mark, so I can give that $75 cash app out once we hit that too. You know, so. Dude, actually, the channel's been growing rather fast now. You know, like, you know how before I was only keeping like maybe 5-10 people in the box? Well, dude, just myself alone, I'm keeping between 20 and 30 now.
So what did you change, or is it just because you broke that 500 marker?
I think it's because I got monetized, which opened up the algorithm to me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, once you get monetized, they actually, people that are monetized, that they have more of a reason to push them into other people's algorithms, because that's something I've been paying attention to is the analytics, and most of the new people aren't coming from suggestions or anything like that. They're coming or ain't coming from somebody sending them a link. It's from the YouTube algorithm actually suggesting them.
Well, shit. Okay. Well, maybe I'll pick up a little bit after I get on. We're drudging. We're drudging there. We're making it.
See, that's where I'm struggling to get some subscribers. Right now, I'm at 175.
The biggest thing that you can do.
Well, I know, but like,
if you want to pick up subscribers, the biggest thing you can do that I found that has actually been working is at least do 1 or 2 shows on a schedule every week.
Hello,
without reserve.
We're sitting in one.
What I've been doing, religiously since I started the channel, Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays have been. I have not missed a show ever once. I just started my first live stream last night, actually. This bullshit, blogging around. I'm going to start one on Saturday. I was talking to Ray about it a couple weeks ago. It's going to be called The Hangout. We can bullshit about anything. I just want to be fun. Let's talk about gaming, video games. Let's talk about
nugget porn.
Yeah, we can talk about that if you want.
I hate you, Snowman. Why would you bring that up?
But we can talk about anything. I just don't want to be political because there's so many other channels about politics and all that stuff. Let's have fun for the night. So
well, I mean, my thing is like I know we came in on panels. I don't want to do live streams, honestly.
Well, the thing is
I just want to talk about money, man.
I think with me it's getting a little easier because I already have a reputation on these YouTube.
I know.
But that's the thing is, dude, I have more and more black people coming to my channel than I do white people, even though my panels are always, right down the middle, diverse. People never know, whether it's going to be the only thing that I keep limited is the women. If I look, generally, I don't want women up there at all because it's my show is a show for men to get up there and talk and express and be able to do it without having some fucking banshee disrupting and derailing the conversation, honestly. Every now and again, I do let a woman, like last week, I let Mela up there. You know who Mela is, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know how I haven't been on your channel? I haven't been on anybody's channel.
Bullshit. You're on his channel. You're on fucking, what's
I was on Hank's channel while I was waiting to go somewhere else, and you weren't live streaming. Also, that was a very rare occurrence to see me anywhere Wednesdays, but outside of that, I'm on BMU's channel when I'm supposed to be, and then I do Sir Hale Speaks when I'm supposed to be. Dude, those are the two things.
I'll be honest with you. If it wouldn't have been for the baby, I probably still would have gave that show just Illuminated because he was taking it in a direction I wasn't trying to take it. Like the idea that I gave Black Man Unfiltered of the Monday show and what Illuminated ended up turning it into were two totally different things.
What did it turn into?
He do Conspiracy Theory Monday.
Oh,
basically. Oh, and what I wanted when I talked to Black Man Unfiltered, I said, look, we're coming into an election year, so campaign season's coming. I wanted to use Monday as a way to sit there and actually spend a couple hours and go over, the candidates, actually give real unbiased fucking information on the people that were running.
I remember the back chat we had at that meeting, and that's what you and him talked about originally. Right. And it changed, and then all of a sudden it just dropped off. Like I was wondering.
Well, that's because dude, I can't sit and do a podcast with somebody that first off, he doesn't even know what he's going to be talking about half the time. So how can I build a show off of that? And if you recall, grooming, I'd also said that before that. That's why the Constitution thing was brought in. I wanted to give people a civics lesson for about 2 months on Mondays to introduce them to the Constitution and what the fuck a president and what Congress's job was actually supposed to be. That way they had a full understanding. And it went from me giving my first lesson on the preamble to basically I was just a body there. So Illuminated could sit there and talk about shit I didn't know nothing about.
Even Illuminated haven't been on his BME show at all. I haven't seen him at all.
Don't get me wrong. I like Illuminated. I got nothing but respect for him. But look, I'm a conspiracy theorist like everyone else, but some of that shit he's on is that QAnon fucking, garbage that, dude, I was waiting for him to tell me that fucking Biggie and Tupac were fucking CIA fucking sleeper cells that were being held hostage in Cuba somewhere, just waiting to be fucking
liberated.
Yeah.
Listen, I love BMU and all those guys to death, but some of the stuff they say, even I started going on those so I can push myself out, so I can get more subs. That's the reason I got on there. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys.
Well, I went over there because
what's the point if you're not adding value to that audience base? Like that, right. That's the part that I don't understand. Like I don't like. There's so many people, and it's like borderline annoying because they all have opinions on shit.
You can't
really just go on, and they're like, there's so few people that actually create content in this space. Like everyone just reacts to shit.
I don't react no more. I create.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, there's a definitive difference between like adding a value set, like something, and then going on and just wanting to be out there to just be on the internet. Like, I'm just like, okay, like, cool.
Like, Mr. Brickman,
hey, fellas, I got to go. My show started, and I'm not there.
Well, I gotta start answering questions.
But real quick, before I go, I do want to share with you one thing.
Please tell me you bought some Bitcoin.
No, what I'm going to share with you is I'm going to share with you the new intro that I have that is mine. I actually own the rights to everything.
Okay.
All right. And you know Roots, right?
Yep.
Roots is the one that actually made this for me. He's the one that put all the audio and shit and the beat and shit together.
Okay. We'll do that, and then I'm answering Arpane's question, and Grooming, you're going to be quiet.
Yep.
I'm going to dip out for a little bit. I'll be back later.
All right. So let me share my screen with you real fast, and then I'm going to bounce. Present, share screen, share my screen. Everybody, please come over, subscribe, check out the new format that we're doing. It's dope, but check this intro out, man. It is fucking awesome. Can you hear it?
Yep.
What? Yo, see, there's a motto here. Your job is just to piss them off, get them talking, arguing, and getting all their friends involved. Y'all can take it how you want it. Get me mad. It's all about ideas, and the good always outweigh the bad. Raise the flag, homie. Take some fucking pride in that. We hate this fucking government, and ain't nobody hide that fact. It's a symbol of the freedom that they take it from your patriots, accustomed to the darkness they've been fading onto. From Lima to Cleveland, back to Toledo. These jokers, Heath Ledgers, you faggots is Jerry Leto. Me amigos, all Devos. Shoulders got Doritos, hot Cheetos, Fritos, and those big ass bags of Tostitos. It's a party, y'all. Don't mind a little argument. We're all adults, it ain't no reputation tarnishing. Hypnotizing bitches like the slow jam bad. It's safety for no man, it's no man's land. We ain't dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got them things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing, hot dang, yeah. We ain't really dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got them things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing, hot dang.
That's dope. That's dope. You're muted. You're still muted. You muted yourself.
Well, my bad. That is dope though, right? Like I did all the footage, and the footage that you saw with like the group of guys that were walking in slow motion. That was actually real footage of me when I was RNC.
From the marches.
Yeah, so I actually put me in the intro, and then I got a new. I've like edited it quite a few times. It's got like 3 or 4 different iterations. There's actually voiceover audio of me being interviewed at the RNC on there now too.
Oh wow, that's freaking dope. I like it. I dig it.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing the like I said, it's Dirty Snow on Thursday night. It's the Unfiltered Truth on Friday night. We do the TikTok intellectual streams randomly between Monday and Wednesday. It depends on what kind of debauchery I can find. And then the new thing that I'm going to be doing here probably in the next couple weeks is I'm going to do this. It's going to be like an undercover type stream where I'm going to go out down in downtown Fort Wayne, and I'm going to pretend to be homeless and see how much money I can raise over the holidays. And then whatever money I raise, I'm going to give to the Big Brothers Big Sisters Foundation here in Fort Wayne after the holidays.
Who's going to record you being homeless?
I am. I'm going to have my cell phone hidden.
Oh, well, actually, that's pretty interesting. I want to see that shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm just going to pop in down there, and I'm going to be I'm a pedal downtown in different spots. Engage with people, and I want to see give people an idea of if there's any real holiday cheer or holiday.
Bro, you about to make like $60,000, and then you're gonna just keep it.
Well, if I make that much, I'll be honest. If I make that much, I probably will keep about 15-20% of it because every 501c3 does.
Yeah.
So me keeping 15-20% for doing the legwork and giving someone else.
I mean, you could just be professional homeless at that point. That's what they do around here. We have people who like travel in. Like the current grip now is people are raising funds for their children that have died.
Well, look, what I'm going to do is a couple of these streams, I'm going to take my 3-year-old down with me and see if having her doesn't help get more people to.
Well, that's going to get you as Child Protective Services called.
No, because I'm going. What I'm doing is I'm also going to let law enforcement know what I'm doing before I go down there.
And then they're just going to arrest you because you're on a list.
Look, dude, all I'm trying to do is create YouTube content and make money for a organization here in Fort Wayne that needs money to, for kids that don't have no father figures.
Fair. Totally fair. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
get man, over to your show.
I'm going to get out of here, man. I miss you, brother. You'll have to
miss you too, man.
We're going to have to touch on the back end, touch base here in the next couple of days, man.
Absolutely. Right. Get at me. I mean, I'm going to be at work, so I got plenty of time to talk Fridays and Saturdays now because I'm at work. So
right on, man. Right on, man. But hey, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. I love it. I still watch everything you do, man. Believe it or not, I'm watching every one of your streams.
Thank you. I appreciate that, brother.
Absolutely, brother. And shout out to everybody out in the chat. Hey, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Give this man a like, man, because that's the least you motherfuckers can do is hit that like button. That like button should have always match as many people are in that chat. And that's free. That is free. This man's giving you advice that could save your life. He really is, man. He's giving you, advice to protect your future and your children's futures. A thumbs up ain't much to ask. Really, you should be giving him about $20 every time you come in this thing. If you want my opinion.
No, we ain't there yet. I ain't worried about that till I actually get monetized.
But I'm gonna bounce out, man. You keep doing you, man. Much love, man. And
I will.
And I'll see you around, brother.
Bet. Later, Snowman. All right. We're gonna get back into the question. Sorry, we took a little detour. That is normal for here, but I'd just like to point out that we did bring it back into the crypto bro space. So we're gonna start off with question number 1 from Marriage, Politics, and Sports. The homie. Everything's his fault, by the way. His question is, will ETH2 move anywhere near what BTC has? He misspelled that and corrected himself after it, but BTC has moved. What's the outlook? ETH2 is trash. It is literal hot garbage. And the reason being is that is not the original Ethereum chain. So what happens with blockchains, Arpain, is if there's any type of discrepancy, since it's a public ledger, a decision has to be made. So if there's an error made on one chain, what they do is they fork. I'm going to pull this down so you can see my hand. So it'll fork and it'll be like, we're going this way or this way. And then the public decides which chain is the real chain. And they go, okay, so are we going to go on the chain that has the error in it? Or are we going to negate that error, fork it over here, and we're going to go on the chain without this error in it? ETH2 is the chain with the error in it. ETH, the original ETH, Ethereum, the one that we're all using that's pumping really hard right now, that keeps going up and above and around between $1,800 and $2,200, that's the chain without the error. The entire Ethereum community, we all decided, liquidity providers, everyone, that's the chain we're on. Now, when you fork a chain, the coins from the old chain still exist. That's the reason those are worth nothing, because no one's utilizing or building on that chain. It's going nowhere. It'll probably pump a little bit during the bull run because people are stupid and confused, and they'll get suckered into buying that to pump people's bags that already have it so that they can sell out on you. But no, it's a terrible project. It's not utilized. It's nothing like Ethereum. It's the old chain with the errors on it that no one uses for a reason. So, Natasha's here. Woo! I am like actively fighting this cold with all my might. There's like this stupid bug going around, but Natasha's here, so it's all bad.
And now the show can officially begin with Natasha Vincent, the #1 moderator on the internet, currently in the chat.
But so with that said, I was going to start off. We're going to do a little primer here, and it's one that we've showed before. But since we're doing, like, I'm considering this a bull run primer, obviously. The content over here is I have a single one. Yeah, that's not like this show wouldn't be here because Natasha and everybody loves her. So she has her own intro. But as I was talking about, there's a couple of things that are real important when you're talking on the crypto space. And the first thing is, you should believe no one on the internet, myself included. Anything I tell you, go do your research. You'll find out that I'm right, but I prefer you be an ultimate skeptic, especially for the next 12 to 24 months. Be skeptical of everyone. Because most of these people, you'll see this every bull run. You'll see these channels spin up, blow up during the bull run, and, you know, they'll give you all sorts of information. They'll be pushing coins that are arbitrary and ridiculous. And there's a potential chance you can make some money. But overall, you're making them money because they're trading against the people that they're dealing with. So they're telling you to buy a coin that they've already bought a bunch of for under a cent. And they're telling you it's going to go to the moon. And then they get a good following going. And then those people buy the coin. They sell off into those people buying. A few people walk away with some money, and then everyone else just gets dumped on. And then they end up holding bags for the next 4 years until the next bull run, hoping that they can break even or make a little bit of money then. This is common. During the bear market, these channels go away. They go silent. They're radio silent. They're not going to be there for you, showing you how to navigate during the bear market. They're only here for the good time, which is going to be the next, hold on, I keep saying 12. It's like 16 to 24 months. The catch here is most of these channels, including myself, like this year, I'm going to be on Trapper's Neck for the next 16 to 24 months because I'm going to be right. I already know I'm going to be right. I've been through 3 of these already. I'm curtailing my content on all my channels that are going to be pivoted over to pretty much it's going to be crypto focused because that's going to be the algorithm for the next 12 to 24 months. Like if you talk about crypto, you're going to be hitting, and basically everyone's predictions are going to be right. Me personally, what we're looking at is establishing a plan. We're going to be pushing financial literacy in regards to crypto. And obviously we're going to be talking about the crypto portfolio and the crypto running on the back end of this bull run, because I think this is going to be a pivotal one. If we get the Bitcoin ETF, game changer. If we don't, bull run's still happening. But if we get it, it's going to get wild. And a lot of these people are going to lead people into the slaughter. Like it's just what happens. It happens literally every bull run. From the first bull run that I experienced in 2013 all the way up to now. When I got into the market, like it's just what it is. Like you see these people, then things go bad, then they slowly disappear. And like what's crazy is since the bull run runs so long, they'll build these communities, they'll get Patreons going, they'll have whole back channels that they're managing, and then the bear market hits, and when the drop happens, they just gone, disappeared. Nothing to talk about. I mean, right. The Wife School Podcast, shout outs to you in the building. Also, shout outs to I Am the Single One. Did not say hi. I dropped Natasha's whole intro and didn't say hi. But yeah, I mean, all the coins. Bitcoin is the market. When Bitcoin goes up, literally everything goes up. It's just what happens. Like, and it gets stupid. And the thing that I tell people is, and the main reason that my portfolio, like I have an altcoin portfolio, my portfolio is hella alt heavy. I won't be buying any Bitcoin this year. Granted, we are in an Ethereum accumulation phase, but I won't be buying any Ethereum this year either. Like straight up, like everything's going to be in altcoins, because the lower down on the list you are, the better potential you have of higher gains. Bitcoin's going to do amazing. Ethereum's going to do better than Bitcoin, even more amazing. And the further you get down that list, the more profit opportunity you have for the next 16 to 24 months. The problem is this: people will not get out because it's 16 to 24 months of everything being awesome, that they think that those are long-term hold projects, and they're not. 90% of the altcoin market, I'd say 95% of the altcoin market, let me correct myself, are not long-term holds. They are bull run holds, and then you convert to stuff that you're holding long-term. For me personally, that relegates you down to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink. And that's it. Actually, you know what? I would even throw XRP on there. You could have a potential of 4. I'll give you XRP because it does have a use. I don't like traditional finance, but they have a niche. They have a use. You get 4 things that you can explain to me and make me understand, and I can go, that makes sense as far as long-term plays. Everything else, you're going to have an opportunity to buy lower after the bull market's over. Like, that's all I'm saying. Because if you just look at performance, like it's just the reality of what's going on. See there? Natasha gets it. She said, that's what's great about my content. I talk about the space and what I'm doing, no matter what market moves. Down straight, dude. When we lose money, or when I lose money, y'all know about it. I'll be sitting up here and just be like, well, we had to hold the L. put it up on the board. But that's the first thing. It's like when you see the dudes with the goofy thumbnails that are like this and like this, and they're all just like this. Dude, you probably about to get, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, you got to look at the source. You also have to do your own research. Speaking of research, let's add some stuff, because we're talking crypto, so we can have some fun with it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and throw this up on the screen. What's the sizing on this? Oh, that's good. Good sizing. Okay, we need to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, man, this almost cold is the most annoying thing that's ever happened to me, because it's not a full cold. It's an almost cold, which is worse. It's just my nose itches, and I feel like I'm almost going to have to cough, and I feel like I'm almost getting sick, but I'm not sick. It's literally just annoying. Like, it's the worst thing ever. And like everyone in the city's got it. It doesn't make any sense. We're all almost sick. Everyone's almost sick. I'm not sick enough to stay home. I still got to go to work. And then I'm sneezing at work sometimes, but not all the time. It's not consistent. And then my nose is itching. And I feel like I almost need a cough. And I hate it. I like either want to not be sick or I want to be sick. Like, make me sick. I want chicken noodle soup. I don't even feel worthy of having chicken noodle soup right now because I'm not full sick. So the soup ain't going to do soup things in my body. It's upsetting. I had a Whopper for dinner today. I'm telling you, like, this is ridiculous. So anyways, we're looking, since we almost coughed, since we had our little dip today, had a little pullback in the market, we're down to 49% in the green for the year, which is still better than Wall Street Trapper's portfolio. I just want to point that out because he liked throwing out numbers. I like throwing out numbers too. And he already said that he was going to have to hold his L with the crypto bros because we're going to be right for the next 16 to 24 months. So I gotta take my shots while I can. But as we can see, the Ethereum pool's growing as we're breaking down these portfolios. Tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out whatever I need to out of the synthetics network position to go get the rest of my Ethereum back. So that way I can do that. But overall, we're really close because, like, I'm pretty sure that if I get all my Ethereum that I have loose pooled, I can go get that loan paid back, and then whatever's left can go in the coffers, and we can get some more Ethereum, or we can roll it over into next year's portfolio, which is what I'm debating because I know that as we roll into the bull market, some of these altcoins are going to pop off. As you can see, Thor Wallet Dex popping off. Look at that, 56.3% over the past 7 days. That's a long-term hold for me. Only reason being is I'm using Note people. I am utilizing that ecosystem, and I get a discount for holding large quantities of the token for my trades. And I do cross-chain trading within that wallet. One of the other things that you're going to see coming in next year is I'm going to have a rune position that's going to be an income generating position. It's going to be an income generating position. And yeah, that's the logic behind it. I'm like, it's within the ecosystem that I'm using. I've done a breakdown on the crypto playlist of Thor Chain and why I think it's amazing. They're the back end of a lot of the cross chain transaction is going through that ecosystem. It's super useful. It's made it so that I can be darn near fully into DeFi. I have Cash App as an on and off ramp if I need it. I don't ever go off. I always stay on. Agreed, wife, school, podcast. I probably do need to go sit in a sauna. Like, you're not lying. I honestly, wife, school, I don't get sick. So I honestly think this is just about gone. I got some manual labor to do tomorrow, just like I did today. And at the end of the day, today, I was feeling like I'd almost licked this thing until I took a shower and sat down. And then it came back and it was like, you're almost sick again. So we're gonna see what it does, but like I'm planning on sweating it out tomorrow. That's the plan. If it don't sweat out tomorrow, it definitely gonna be sweated out Saturday. Like it's happening because we staying active. Like if I'm not full sick, then there ain't no reason to stop. Like can't stop, won't stop. I'm gonna be out here doing the Bobby Brown shuffle up on the job site like this. But yeah, like there are certain projects where like if you can explain it, like obviously most of the stuff that I've got in my portfolio as we're scrolling down here to things that actually have positions in. Oh, there's some of the meme stuff down here at the bottom. And then this was Terra Luna Classic, lost a bunch of money on it, but I have a ton of it. So like we're hoping it does something during the bull run. Cause yeah, like we screwed up on that play and we're sitting with bags. So, you know, sit down in there. We're going to be re-adding some chain link. They're getting ready to do some staking again, but I'll give you guys a sneak peek at the 2024 portfolio of what we're looking at. Like, obviously you got to have Bitcoin and Ethereum in there because there's going to be some stuff transferred over. Actually, there won't be any Bitcoin transferred over, but there might be some Bitcoin purchased throughout. Maybe, I don't know. It depends. But then, you know, we're looking at XRP, looking at Solana because it's going to be an easy play. Not my favorite chain. Actually, my least favorite chain. It bothers me. But a lot of profit potential there. Cardano is probably coming out. I'm not really looking at doing that. What was the other one that was probably coming out? It was Cardano, and did I already remove the other one? Oh yeah, I did. So Cardano will probably get switched out. But this is what it's looking like right now. The Terra Luna Classic one, I'm really, really apprehensive about putting any more money into that, even on a gamble. Like I don't know. Like some of my analytic research said that it could be a play this upcoming year, and I'm like, like I already have so much of it. Like I just need it to go to a penny. If it goes to a penny, your boy's back in a good spot. Like we're gonna be having a party if it goes to a penny. Actually, hold on a second. Let me see what that looks like. I got to do math. I got to get my deal out here. So I mean, if it goes to a penny, I'll feel good. But yeah, we might have to take the plunge on that. I don't know. Like some of these things, I look at it and I'm just like, man, this doesn't make me feel good. And this is a project that legitimately didn't make me feel good. Like, yes, it's because they want people to be poor, Arpain. That's why. Like New Jersey and New York in general, they make their own rules. They run their city like a third world city. Like they made it really expensive for people to even set up mining operations there. Most of your cryptocurrency companies have moved out of that area. Like they're very anti-cryptocurrency, period. Like there's no other way to explain it aside from they want their population poor and then apparently unable to leave or get any excess income. Like it's already one of the most expensive places in the country to live. And they're like, don't get any extra money either. Like it's a very restrictive area. And honestly, I'm surprised anyone that's in this space, like it surprises me how few people I talk to that are in the crypto space actually have passports. Like I got a passport immediately. As soon as the pandemic started, I got a passport. It's like I knew this wasn't going to be good. Like not me, bro. You ain't gonna see me out here booping blue hairs in the face, dying in the streets over this, bro. Like if they want to ruin this place, what's going on? Will Crypto in the building? Like we're not dealing with that. Like it's because I honestly could see a scenario play out where if we get the wrong people in office, that they clamp down on crypto so heavy that like those of us who've been in the market, we just leave. Just like a lot of the companies are doing. There's a lot of projects, and like this is coming from somebody who participates in the space at a pretty high level. There's projects that I have to use a VPN to get access to some of the opportunities that I'm getting into because they're IP banning the USA period because they don't want to deal with the lack of clarity in the regulation that we have here because it's just a pain in the ass. You got places like Jersey, you got the SEC out here just wasting taxpayer dollars and losing cases, suing everyone and then trying to extort them out of money for the legal fees. Like America's a hot mess right now. Arpain is the best way that I can explain it. In short, is that like this country's a hot mess and the lack of clarity, a lot of it's being used as politics to basically bar people or scare them from being into the space, scare them from being in the investments. But then once they approve this Bitcoin ETF, watch how that changes. You're going to see two things. They're going to tell people that crypto's safe now, but it's also going to be limited in how the everyday American, your working class, your middle class, your lower class, the people that cryptocurrency was made for, they're going to have a limited means to access the space. And it's going to be very similar to what the traditional finance was. You'll have a middleman that you have to pay that keeps you from getting too far ahead in the game. And it's going to be sad. It's not going to be the greatest experience for anybody involved. But this is what we're looking at so far. This is still not complete. It's not a complete list of what we're doing, but starting in December, we're going to start spinning out this 2024 portfolio. So it's going to get complete relatively soon. We're working a lot of hours, but we definitely doing a lot of research on this to figure out how best to enter into the 2024 beginning bull run with the 2024 portfolio. And it's going to be interesting because 2023's portfolio was a bear market portfolio. So like now we get to build out a bull market portfolio. And those episodes are going to be real interesting because again, we're planning on just being right for the next 16 to 24 months more often than not. I am the single one asking about the regulations. I mean, they're not clear. They're not clear. What's going on, buddy? We do not need a meme coin ETF. We don't need that at all. Hold up. Let's see what we got here. Orthodoxy. Where the heck is this
thing? Some might think he's extreme. No one can deny that he's passionate. Whether you're gonna be in a holy war or some form of inquisition, either way, you probably want him on your side. Say hello to Orthodox Guy.
What's up, Orthodox? How we doing, man?
Hi, diddly ho, neighbor. I see me and you're both sick.
Oh, you got the almost cold too?
Yeah, where the throat hurt. Where you don't have a fever, you just have a runny nose, and the throat slightly hurts enough just to make you cough every hour or two, and it hurts like fuck.
No. So this thing that we got up here in KC, bro, it's like you almost sick. It's you're literally. It's like everything about being sick, but almost.
Yeah,
nothing full bore. It's just an annoying amount of throat itch.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, the only thing is when I actually cough is there's a stinging pain. But other than that, it's just a annoying ass scratchy feeling.
Yeah.
And it's just enough to make you feel like, do I really need to go to work today? And it's like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I like money. I even pulled overtime. I even pulled overtime.
Bro, I've been eating it up. We've been working freaking 6 days a week. Just calling it good.
I love working so much now. Like I love getting out of bed, going to work, making my little 8 hours until they start my 12-hour shifts.
Nice.
I met a Haitian girl today. I don't think I'm racist anymore.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I hate you so much. Bro, where's she at so I can tell her to stay the hell away from you, bro?
Nah, that's my little treat.
Oh my god.
I went on CT's pen on Till Chenard because he was like doing something about Haiti. I was like, oh, this is ironic. Hey, you know what? I'm about to do a little colonizing, dog.
Did he get mad?
He used to kick Orthodox guy. I read 2 quotes to them because I just want to drop by and say, hey, because I'm about to have to go to bed. I read 2 quotes for them, right? And I want to read them for you. I want to see if you agree with. If you got time, I didn't know you were doing crypto. I didn't know you was doing crypto, so I'm sorry for derailing. I saw a snowman and someone else on here, and when I clicked back, and when I clicked on the studio, I saw crypto. I'm like, oh, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I was a little late. I was a little behind in the stream. But yeah, I'll read them to you. All right, I'm not going to hear that from until like you hear them both. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one, it is not evil itself which is horrifying about our time. It is the way we not only tolerate evil, but have made a cult of positivity, worshipping weakness, depravity, rottenness, and evil itself. All right, that's the first one.
Damn.
The second one, love, the natural, healthy kind, is indeed what makes the world go round, and is the most beautiful, holy miracle we ever see here on this earth. But without a deadly hate of that which threatens what we love, love is an empty word, a catchphrase, a catchword for hippies, queers, and cowards. What you think? What do you think, Ray?
Bro, I like it. I like it.
Oh, oy vey, Ray, that makes you a Nazi, you know. That was by George Lincoln Rockwell.
Hey, actually, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? So this is just going back to like your Haiti comment. So since I've been like going out on dates, like I go outside every once in a while now. I hooked up with a Jew.
Did she give you a nose job?
Yeah, dude. So I was like, I meant to text you, and I was just like, dude.
I've been busy as fuck with the new job.
Dude, I know. Me too. Well, so the issue is my work schedule is like I force myself to go out now because like I'm working so much. So like if I don't, like I'll get into this like weird space where like I won't leave the house. Oh yeah, Natasha. Yeah, she got fired from the job that she did. Like, yeah, we fire people around here. So yeah, we had to make some executive decisions. And
damn.
Yeah, but my work schedule is so ridiculous that like I have to go out. Like otherwise I'll get like, it's not necessarily that I get angry, it's just that like I won't leave the house ever again. And like I don't like that person. I don't agree when he doesn't leave the house at all. So what I've been doing is I forced myself to go out on Saturdays. Like every Saturday, I'm like, after I get off, I like come home, get cleaned up, take a nap, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go find something to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to do that as well because finally got some funds coming in, making good decisions. So yeah, everything's looking up, and I'm really happy. I'm still racist, like I'm just joking, but like she's really hot,
bruh. Jesus Christ, dude. Such a you're ridiculous, dude. I can't believe you.
Bro, she's like fucking 5'4", She's like 26, got braces. Like all her features, she looks like a white chick, but just really, really, really black. And she's got like huge fucking tits, and like she's petite, and like I'm like, how are you built like that? I mean, I like it, but damn, and she's got that. She's got that
we the
black
cradle of
Latina.
civilization. We built like everything when we want to be.
She's got that black. She's got that like black girl Latina accent, and you know how Caribbean people are, right? How they how they cut a motherfucker with the way they talk. I've always found that adorable.
Oh my god.
She's like we were sitting there, and she wasn't talking about me. She was talking about somebody else. She was trying to teach us how to do something, and she's like, he's slow. He's a slow. Wasn't talking about me. She's talking about somebody else. She do a motherfucking dirty, though. Somebody was hitting on her, called her shorty. She's like, don't call me shorty. That's ghetto.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh, but I'm loving the work. It's fucking great, and the people are awesome.
Good. That's what we were looking for. Some forward momentum, man.
Oh yeah, no, it is like single-handedly launching me to the stars. So yeah, I'm happy.
Bro, just move in up there and just get promoted until you run the place.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you what I can, because I don't want, just in case somebody, like, you never know. It's always that one time somebody's listening that finds out who you are from what you say. Yeah, but I'm already being picked out of the crowd, because like there's been some things that like you from the outside you would think they would fuck ups, but it put me into meeting the bosses, and they love me, all of them, regardless of their background.
Nice.
They stopped me, and like, I've already been told by like one of the foreign bosses from the Middle East. He's like, "You're being groomed for leadership." I'm like, what? He goes, you demonstrate great one-on-one and small team membership.
He said you were a submissive woman, and he's gonna groom you into what he needs.
And then my manager, without realizing that was said, because he told me this, and then he messaged me after he told me. He's got some special assignments for me and like 2 other people. And he's like, "You're still gonna do that, but also do whatever they say, because they're my boss."
Oh, right.
Keep up the good work. You're a great value to the team. And I'm just like, yay! I'm already being looked at for promotion in a month, so like, I'm happy. Bro, you gotta keep going.
That's what happens when you go in and bust your ass, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm showing up like 45 minutes to 2 hours early.
You're like, hey, bro, I'm just happy to be here.
No, my boss asked me, like, why did you just come in with like both barrels? I'm like, bro, you don't know what it's like to be unemployed and be my age. And like,
look, bro, I'm hungry.
I'm starving. Give me money. He's like, I can't give you this overtime. I'm just kidding. You can have it. So I'm really happy, but I do have to get off to bed. I have to make it to bed before 10:30. I just wanted to give you the good news.
Bet. Good deal. That's freaking awesome. I like to hear good news.
Yeah.
So you don't like the black pill because you're crazy. So,
well, I see. I might be getting with a Haitian girl, so that's like a really special.
Look, hey,
crazy versus like stabby crazy.
You need to get you some Haitians so that we can get that besmirchment, so that you can stop saying that you're racist, and then just go to work all the time. You'll be fine.
No, see that makes it sweeter, right? That makes it sweeter, right? The racism makes it better, because then it's all dirty and wrong.
Bro, you ain't right.
Right. I think my whole personality is just pissing off as many people as I can before the day I die. Oh man, but I love all of y'all. Love you, Ray. Thank you for having me on. I'll talk to you later. Gotta go to bed.
Bet. Later, brother. He said, "T ain't no, ain't nobody trying to get yelled at by no Jamaicans, bro." Yeah, dude. That's what happens when you get gainfully employed, T. Your life changes. Keywords. Gainful. Like once you start seeing some forward monetary momentum, it hit different, bro. You be smiling. Also, there's a cute Haitian girl there with an accent. Like, leave that kid alone, bro. He living his best life now. He about to not be mad ever again. But yeah. So we doing that. Let's take a look. Let's see what Bitcoin doing today. We gotta refresh it. Where are we at right now? Oh, we down 2.9%. Okay. I'll take the L. 0.7, 118% for the year. But what I wanted, one of the things that I did want to show while we're sitting, he said it do hit different. Sleep is so darn straight, man. Darn straight. That is what it is, man. You work hard, you sleep good, keep it pushing. But I did want to show, we'll share this. I've already liked this. And he got 222,000 likes. See what we got.
Is it perfect? Neither was email when it was invented in 1972.
This is the greatest Bitcoin explanation of all time.
Actually, hold on. Let me go to Twitter really quick. I think I have that. Yep. Hold up a second. I'll see if I can see how far down in the algorithm this was. I'm looking. God, these channels are... Okay, never mind. We're going to do it the way that I was going to do it because this is a pain.
You have a family member that doesn't quite understand cryptocurrency, send him or her this. They will thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. My name is Peter Van Valkenburg, and I'm the Director of Research at Coin Center, an independent nonprofit focused on the public policy issues affecting cryptocurrency and public blockchain networks. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it works because of the world's first public blockchain network. What does Bitcoin do? It's simple. It lets you send and receive value to and from anyone in the world using nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. Now, why is it revolutionary? Because unlike every other tool for sending money over the internet, it works without the need to trust a middleman. The lack of any corporation in between.
Hold on, I want to stop it right there. He said it eliminates the need for any middleman. Now, when we talk about the Bitcoin ETF and its impacts, of course, it's going to bring money into the space. It's going to bring volume into the space, but it's also bringing a middleman into the space between normal people, lazy people, sheeple, if you would, and the underlying asset, which is Bitcoin, which was made to literally eliminate middlemen, which is why I have the opinion that I have about it. The ETF in and of itself is going to be great for me personally. It's going to be great for a lot of people who are already in the space personally, but you're adding a middleman in between you and an asset. It's the same reason that I don't buy gold on the stock market. It's just stupid. Like, what's the point? You go down to the gold. We sell gold. They literally have a place that sells gold. Like, what reason would I have to trust that the place that says they have the gold has the gold if I could just go get the gold? That's all I'm saying. So but I digress. We'll keep it rolling.
Means that Bitcoin is the world's first public digital payments infrastructure. And by public, I simply mean available to all and not owned by any single entity. Now, we have public infrastructure for information, for websites, for email. It's called the internet. But the only public payments infrastructure that we have is cash, as in paper money. And it only works in face-to-face transactions. Before Bitcoin, if you wanted to pay someone remotely over the phone or the internet, then you could not use public infrastructure. You would rely on a private bank to open their books and add a ledger entry that debits you and credits the person you're paying. And if you both don't use the same bank, well, then there'll be multiple banks and multiple ledger entries in between. With Bitcoin, the ledger is the public blockchain, and anyone can add an entry to that ledger, transferring their Bitcoins to someone else. And anyone, regardless of their nationality, race, religion, gender, sex, or creditworthiness, can for absolutely no cost create a Bitcoin address in order to receive payments digitally. Bitcoin is the world's first globally accessible public money. Is it perfect? No. Neither was email when it was invented in 1972. Bitcoin's not the best money on every margin. It's not yet accepted everywhere. It's not used often to quote prices, and it's not always a stable store of value. But it is working, and the mere fact that it works without trusted intermediaries is amazing. It's a computer science breakthrough, and it will be as significant for freedom, prosperity, and human flourishing as the birth of the internet. And Bitcoin is just the beginning. If we can replace private payments infrastructure, then we can replace other private choke points to human interaction as well. Now, why should we want to build more public infrastructure? Why should we embrace blockchains over corporate intermediaries? Why should we tolerate their inefficiencies and work to make them better? Why should we want the pioneers of this technology here in the United States and not fleeing overseas? A simple
I'll fill these as this is going. It's just something for us to kind of a primer so that people understand. Isn't crypto.com and Coinbase middlemen? For you, maybe. I would give you that. For a lot of people who don't move their coins off the exchange, you are correct. It is a middleman. I don't even use exchanges anymore. The only place that I buy crypto at this point is Cash App. It's the only thing that I use. And the reason being is because a lot of banks, especially like the larger ones that don't want you involved in the crypto market, even though they themselves are buying cryptocurrencies, will block transactions from exchanges of you trying to send money in. Super annoying. It's really annoying. I don't like it when people tell me what to do with their money. I actually fire banks over that personally. But I've seen it happen. So me personally, I got myself down to a space to where I have minimal involvement as necessary. So like Cash App, you don't buy Bitcoin directly from your bank with Cash App. You send money into Cash App. They're well ingrained in all of our financial systems. You're never going to have money or never going to have an issue sending money into Cash App. Once the money's in Cash App, you can then buy all the Bitcoin you want. So I don't use crypto.com. I 100% don't use Coinbase. I used Coinbase the first year that I was in the market. The fees on Coinbase, it's highway robbery. It's the worst exchange to use. It's good if you're just starting off. It's easy to navigate, but there are much better options. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for going on 12 years now. So It's not that like I bought Bitcoin and just held on to the Bitcoin. Like I utilize all the stuff. I've lost a bunch of money in this market too. Like I'm also very forthcoming about that. Like the Terra Luna thing that we were looking at. Yeah, that was a $60,000 knowledge knot. like that was somebody's salary. Like this shit gets real out here. Like, but the reason that I'm personally and very adamant about this space is because there's no talk about the man, there's no systemic anything. Like it is a level playing field. You can't see the people you're transacting with. There's no bias. They're not letting black people into the space. You just get to compete. It's just raw capitalism. Like are there scams? 100%. It's like the Wild West. But it's fair for everyone because everyone has the same access to basically everything. So the opportunities are the same across the board. There's not stuff where you're blocked out of markets, you're forced out of markets, you're discriminated out of markets. Like it's an opportunity to compete. And I think that is the closest to fair that you're going to get is the opportunity to compete. And so, you know, we out here competing. We're going to run the bags up. But yeah, I don't keep money on exchanges just because you'll see it during the bull run, which will be over the next 16 to 24 months. You will see some of these crazy swings up. Actually, some of the crazy swings down, Coinbase, you don't have access to trade. You won't have access to your funds. And it's really annoying, but it's a thing that happens sometimes. I mean, it's going to happen to the people that are on Robinhood. They'll probably be doing the same thing on Robinhood. What's going on, Pookie Hybrid? Pookie Hybrid up in the building. We over here just, shooting the shit, talking about crypto, man. We're getting ready for the bull run. It's about to spit out some life-changing numbers over the next 16 to 24 months. I'm trying to give people the game a little bit ahead of time. Maybe they get positioned better this time around. Because I'll tell you this, and that's like Arpain, when I first got into the market, I think everybody's first year you just lose money. I honestly think that's what happens. Like my first year in, I didn't lose money, but I lost 20,000 on paper because I didn't get out of a project when I should have. Now, what that netted was, no, that was the second year. The first year, I didn't make anything because I was just mining Bitcoin. And then during the bull run, I didn't have access to it because I was on Coinbase and they changed their verification. And it took me like a year for them to give me my Bitcoin back because it was during a bull run. And they kind of took their time going back and forth with me so that I could get access to my account, basically. And then I didn't get approved to get access to my account until after the crash. Super annoying. And then after that, I never used Coinbase again. And then my second year, I also lost money, but I made money, but I lost money on paper and it made me feel sad. And then I learned what I was doing. So, I mean, everybody comes in their first year and it's always like pie in the sky stuff. It's always like, I've met nobody, literally nobody who was like, yeah, I came in my first year. I put the bulk of my money into getting a Bitcoin, accumulated a Bitcoin or got into Ethereum or got into something else solid and then rode that out because like I'll ride a Bitcoin dip. Like I'm totally fine with that. Like I'll ride that till the wheels fall off. But like the projects that I was in, oh no, sir. It was bad decisions. And as much as I tried to fight it, I didn't. And this is the thing. And so like I understand it's a term that we call in the space. It's called crypto vanity. So most people who come into the market, whenever they got in, couldn't afford an entire Bitcoin, or Bitcoin was perceived to be expensive. And so instead of buying part of a Bitcoin, they were like, well, I can get like 1,000 of something else. I'm going to go get 1,000 of that or 100 of that. Like, I feel good about what I bought, because I can get 100 of these. And then you talking about the person who's got, 0.02 Bitcoin. And then fast forward in the market, your 1,000 or whatever isn't worth as much as 0.02 Bitcoin. You would have been better off getting Bitcoin under most circumstances. Now, this next window of 12 to 24 months, that changes a little bit. Then it becomes a game of, are you going to get off the roller coaster in time? That's what we're looking at for this year. That's the reason my portfolio looks the way that it does. It's like there's a bunch of altcoins in it, like a bunch of very obscure things. And I'm like, cool, we're making some plays over this window, but the trick is you have to have plans to get off the roller coaster in time, because if you don't and you hit the end of the bull run, you're going to be sitting in a bad space. Now, when I talk about plans, it's plans to secure your profits. So what happens is most people sit in a project and you'll get a coin and the coin will start running. And you'll sit there and you'll go, man, this coin is up 1,000%. I've made 1,000%. Now, one of two things happens. They'll ride it up and they'll go past 100. They'll feel good, start talking your shit. Then it'll get to like 200 and you're still going to feel good. You're still going to keep talking your shit. Then it's going to hit like 1,000 and you're going to be like, yes, like we doing it. But like you don't sell. Then it'll hit like 5,000%. This isn't uncommon, people. I'm just throwing that out there. For the next 16 to 24 months, the scenario that I'm playing out, I've gone through quite a few times. Not uncommon. So you're feeling good. And you don't sell 5,000% either. And then it goes to like, let's say if it's a good project and you get one that hits, goes to 10,000%. And you still don't sell. And then a few weeks later, it's down 90%. And you're just like you rode this thing, felt good, and then crashed and burned and completely crashed out on the project. Oh, 100%, 100% Arpain, it is. So what I always tell people is this year specifically, this next 16 to 24 months, you got to have a plan that you are willing to stick to. So the first bull run that I did well, I implemented, oh, snap, Simon snuck in here. Oh, yes, he did with his little bitty eyeballs. What's up, Simon? What I did was, and what I still do, like I still do this during bull runs, but they only happen every 4 years, so I only have to like reinstitute this basically every 4 years, is I'll make a plan for when I'm taking my money off the table. And when I say my money, I mean my initial investment money in a project. So this year, we already talked about it. For those of you who don't watch my crypto playlist, y'all should tap in crypto portfolio updates. I do an update where we go over my portfolio that I build out, let you guys watch it, give you the logic behind what I'm doing. As I'm picking the moves, as I'm making the plays, we do a weekly update every week. General public gets it on Wednesdays. My bag chasers, and moving forward, my homies over at Circa 84 We'll be getting this information the day of, which I normally do the recording on Sunday, but I think for the 2024 portfolio, we might do it on Saturday. Dependent. But that's what I'm kind of thinking. So it'll be Saturday, Sunday. But what I would do is I'll have like a set percentage, and like normally, so like this year I'm thinking we're going to do 200%. Years prior I've done 300% for the bull run, but I think we're going to run conservative so that way we can cycle this money faster so that you guys can see. But what we do is, as soon as a project so this year we're doing $500 to $1,000 positions, depending on what the position is. Now the income positions are going to be a little bit more. Those are going to be $1,000 to $2,000. So that way we can have some income getting generated during the bull run. Cause like there's nothing better than passive income coming during the bull run. Like it's great because that also helps buy into more positions. But you got to have a plan for that too. But what we're going to do is at 200%, you take the initial investment out and you go find another position for it. So now you've doubled your money twice. Now, years previous, we've done 300%, which means you've doubled your money 3 times. And then you take the initial investment out. So like if you started off with a $500 position, at $1,500, you take your $500 back and put it into something else, or put it back into the Ethereum pot. Oh man. No. Oh my god, Natasha and Pookie y'all are adorable. I never T, if you call anybody a chocolate drop, bro, and end up on the news, I'm a disavow you, man. I'm going straight disavow. But you've got to have your cycle. So then after you get your money back, you're playing on the house money now. So like now, no matter how risky this position is, how crazy it goes, you get to decide the next leg, but at least you didn't lose your nugget, right? And so what we did was previous years, it would be like 300, 500%. I will pull out another of the initial investment. So now we in profit. You've secured profit on the project. And then 1,000 plus whatever, I would consider riding it or gambling it out. But you have to have that plan and you have to stick to it. Otherwise, you'll end up just riding everything to zero. And like I said, like there's only 4 projects that anybody's gonna tell me that we can have a conversation about, that they're like, oh, well, I never cash out. I'm just riding these till the wheels fall off. And that was Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, and XRP. Those are the only ones that I'm like, logically, I'm like, okay. Like there's coins that I like that I'll keep like a bare minimum of. So like that, for instance, if we go to oh Jesus Lord. If we go to my 2023 portfolio. Close up. We'll bring this back up. I'll show you this while we're waiting. Actually, let me make myself a little tiny guy. Okay. So we go up here. I'll get it on the screen. Okay, I got it on the screen. So this position right here, the synthetics network, that's currently up 83.69%. That one. That project specifically was one of my first projects in previous bull runs that I got a 10,000% return on. Actually, well, it was like a 20x, but We were eating off that. I ate off that project for over a year, just pulling little chunks of money off it. That said, I keep a bare minimum of that project, like I'll normally keep through the bear market. I'll keep a little bit of it staked just to have some. And then, you know, it's like they're projects that I like to have a toe in, or there's stuff that I'll buy up no matter what. Like I'll always get some of it, but like I don't look at that the same way that I look at Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, or XRP. Like, and I like that project. That's a project that I like. And I'm like, yo, this is dope. It's a good utility. I use it. I like the functionality of it. I like synthetic derivatives of things. Like there's a bunch of stuff in the ecosystem that I like, that I enjoy using. It's the second largest holding this year. And I'm like, yeah, like we're probably gonna turn that into some Ethereum. Like we're probably gonna cash these out and like get that Ethereum pool big for the bull run, because I can always buy back into that at $3. And like at $3, even though it's up 83% from when I got into it, if I secure that profit for this year and close out with an 83% profit, and we start back at $3 during a bull run, the bull run hasn't started running yet. That the 83% that I got right now, starting over, resetting the position, is going to still, over the next 16 to 24 months, get ridiculous. I'm not going to, like, obviously not financial advice, but like, this is the way that I look at things. And like, when you've been in this space and you've been through a few bull runs, like you kind of know what to expect. Like I was kind of thinking about transferring some stuff over, but like at this point, I'm like, man, none of this stuff is really to the tune to where it's like, this needs to absolutely transfer over. Like I can't reposition. Like, for instance, another project that I really like that I got into that didn't get into the green until late this year, that we've been taking profits on, but it's been paying us this whole time. My Nasdaq's position. Nasdaq's is at 3,000. Its rank is 3,044. That's a moonshot position because of how low it is. The market cap on it's so low. So low. We're in the green on this. We've been eating off it. It's a little bit wonky, a little bit wobbly legged, but she trying to run. Same with Thor Wallet Dex. Thor Wallet Dex is down really low too, and over the past 7 days, we up 60%. But I use that ecosystem. Like I know the product that they have works well because I use it a lot. But where are we at on this profit and loss for the year? 159.96%, right at 160%. Like there's nothing in my top 10 that's not in the green right now. Well, I mean, the cash positions don't really mean anything, but like if we go 2 out of this, it just gets stupider because this has all been staking rewards. So like that's 2,008%, or yeah, 2,807%, 2,400%. This was an airdrop that we got this year because we went and made sure to utilize some chains. Because I'm actually out here in these markets. They be blessing us with stimmies. Cosmos Hub flipped green for us. We up 30% on that. Just been sitting here. It's been kicking off money. We chilling. I mean, and honestly, this position doesn't even exist anymore, but we sold out at a 32% loss. But I mean, that's what happens. Like, look at the greens compared to the reds. Like, it's just what it is, people. It's just what it is. So, like, when we're going into these positions, like, you have to take the emotionality out of these things. And, you know, like, they're like, oh, well, how do you do that? You just go get the data. Like, you find out, like, XRP is actually being used by banks. I don't like banks. I'm not a big fan of the traditional financial institution, but XRP's found their niche there. They're getting utilized. They have a use case. Chainlink. All of your data matching from blockchain to real world, Chainlink basically does that. Real world use case. Ethereum. All the money's there. I did a video on that because people keep telling me that Solana is going to overtake Ethereum and all this stuff. And I'm like, 54% of all DeFi funds. I'll pull it up for y'all again. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up for you again. DeFi Llama. Let's take a look here. I'll show you one of the tools we use. Let's see here. Chains. I'm about to make this big. And then I'm going to share it. Make sure my head's not in the way. Nope. Okay. So this is all the value locked. And I keep telling people, I was like, I do liquidity providing. So when I say I'm following the money, this is what I'm talking about, which means that of all the money that is in all the blockchains that is locked up in protocols and liquidity pools and staking, any of it, all the money in DeFi, 54%, $24.952 billion is parked on Ethereum. The fees are high and it's slow. $24.952 billion. And the argument that I had was in reference to Solana, which holds. Hold on, where's it at? Yeah, Solana, which holds 1.3% of all the money in DeFi. 1.3%. And they were like, Solana is going to overtake Ethereum, which holds 54.27%. Solana has $595.83 million. It's 1.3%. $24.952 billion. $595.83 million. I know the math hurts people. I know it does. It's terrible. Math is a terrible thing. But pie charts are even worse, bro. Like, look at, like, I had to look for Solana sliver on that graph. You have to look for everybody else's sliver, because over here with Solana sliver, you know who's right next to Solana? Wait a second. There's Solana, Avalanche hidden in there. Can't find them either. Like, I used to be heavy on that chain, not heavy on that chain no more. There was not good liquidity opportunities. Optimism, I am heavy on that chain. Really like it. Still a sliver. You got to look for it. Next over, Polygon. Also on that chain. Sliver. Got to look for it. Next over, Arbitrum. Now, Arbitrum is in the billionaire boys club. Love that chain. Heavy on that chain. Still had to look for it. Binance Smart Chain. Next one over. It's Binance Chain. It's all right. It's all right. We on that chain. We got some bags sitting over there that we just got in at the wrong. Actually, we got in, probably didn't do enough research, and now it's just sitting there hoping it does something. And Tron, hate that chain. But they got $8.129 billion sitting on it. I will not use it. I skip all this because I'm heavy on this, and then I'm on some of these other ones, but I'm like, I'll skip that pie. Like, I don't want it. And this is all the others is $4.353 billion. It's an honorable mention because they don't even get a sliver. And then there's the non-centralized Coinbase clone of Ethereum base, which has $288.17 million sitting on it. What? Bro, why didn't you tell me there was a NFT event? I would have moved the show for that, bro. I would have loved to go to an NFT event. I hate your face. Y'all ain't back yet. Y'all ain't back yet. You know how you know when you're back? Hold on. Let's take a look at this. Wait a second. Cryptocurrency. Yeah, there we go. When you start seeing NFT projects over here on the top 5 gainers, that's when y'all back. Y'all ain't back yet. There's been NFT events this whole bear market, and the NFTs ain't moved. Y'all ain't back. Y'all don't come back till after crypto comes back. Because there's no money. Like it's just what it is. You buy NFTs with crypto. So once the bull run happens, oh snap! But yeah, so like these are the top gainers and losers for right now. It's an ever moving chart. But when you start seeing like on the top 5 gainers, some stupid stuff happening on some NFT platforms, that's normally right when NFTs are going to be coming back. They'll start popping up on here because people will be trying to transact in the platform token to get discounts or whatever. And all the traffic will be going through it. It's going. But normally the NFT boom isn't during the crypto bull run. It's towards the end. Like, y'all, because like the crypto pumps, then people got all this extra money, and then they don't know what to do with it because the gambling opportunities are running out. So then they just go start buying NFTs. That's usually what happens. Because, like, unfortunately, when you're talking about people buying stuff, there's just not enough liquidity to do both. Like it normally floods one and then they're like, oh, I got money. I'm going to go get into some NFT projects and see if we can keep carrying this out. And then as the crypto market's crashing, NFT market's doing great. And then the NFT market collapses after thus solidifying the official bear market for crypto where no one has it. All the easy money opportunities are gone, basically. But man, yeah, Saint, you gotta let me know when there's gonna be NFT events. Like I need to go to crypto and NFT events. Like that's kind of something I need to do. Last time I was at the Nelson, I was posing for paintings. I was the art, Saint. I'm a NFT. Actually, technically speaking, I kind of am. I'm non-fungible because there's only one of me. So unless we learn how to clone people effectively, then there could be more of me. But under normal circumstances, I'm non-fungible. Pookie said, okay, the thingamajig goes to the doohickey that funds the whatchamacallit bet. Basically, that's what that's like. You just summed up all the crypto and Web3 spaces in one sentence, bro. That's how we roll it. Hold up. Let me throw this back up. We'll keep it rolling. I'll keep answering questions while this is going. But this guy gives a really good breakdown of like what Bitcoin is. Let's scroll it back a little bit.
And not fleeing overseas. A simple reason. Because the corporate intermediaries providing today's critical but privately owned infrastructure are becoming fewer, larger, and more powerful. And their failures are increasingly grave. So roughly half of all Americans, 143 million people, had their social security numbers exposed to hackers because of a breach at Equifax. The SWIFT network has relayed hundreds of millions of dollars in fraudulent transactions because of hacked member banks in Bangladesh, Vietnam, Ecuador, and Russia. The FBI suspects now that the largest of these hacks was perpetrated by North Korea. Corrupt, low-level employees at an Indian bank, Punjab National, were able to fraudulently certify SWIFT messages, stealing $1.8 billion. It's the largest electronic bank robbery in history.
Yo, shout out to the homeboy Jay Rillo for blessing the platform. Dude always just sneaks in and thinks I'm not going to see it, but I do see it because I'm paying attention. And now we got to play his thing.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't talking money.
Shout outs to Jay Rillo.
In fact, it's the largest bank robbery in history. In October 2016, an estimated 1.2 million internet-connected devices were hacked and turned into a botnet that for several hours made prominent websites unavailable across Europe and North America, including CNN and Fox News, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal. Increasingly, physical machines are being connected to the internet to augment their capabilities. They're wired through servers that are owned and maintained by private and trusted intermediaries, the so-called Internet of Things. Pacemakers from St. Jude's Hospital have been hacked. Baby monitors from TrendNet have been hacked. And Jeeps from Jeep have been hacked to the point where they can be remotely commandeered and driven off the road. Now, those vulnerabilities are inescapable in systems that have single points of failure. It doesn't matter if the point of failure is a corporation or if it's a government. There shouldn't be a single point of failure. Similar choke points existed before the internet. If you wanted to deliver a message, you'd have to go through one of 3 television broadcasters or a handful of newspapers. Private corporations are essential, but no critical infrastructure should rely on 1 or 2. The internet removed single points of failure in communications infrastructure and ushered in a wave of competition among new media corporations building on top of its public rails. Blockchains can similarly disintermediate critical payments and IoT infrastructure. The technology is not yet ready to answer all of those questions today, but it is our best hope. And as with the internet in the 1990s, we need a light touch, pro-innovation policy to ensure that these innovations flourish in America for the benefit and security of all Americans.
Dude, shout out to Altcoin Daily. Another good channel. They have good news stories on there. And they definitely are my reference point for this since I can't find the video. I'm gonna have to go scroll through there and look. But yeah, definitely T. Yeah, they hacking them and driving them off stuff. It's cool. I got you, bro. No, we got the whole thing.
Damn!
Yeah. I mean, what are we gonna do? You gotta have like the nice things in your car, but like, yeah, I wouldn't want to get driven off a bridge in a Jeep that I was driving that got hijacked via the internet. That's one of the reasons that I'm not super gung ho for an electric car. Now, if I'm in a 2-car scenario again though, which I'm thinking I might be back there. My next car might be electric when I trade my Lexus in. Because my current car is a hybrid, but I only have 1 car. And I was like, I'm not getting an electric car because I do go on road trips sometimes. So electric cars are really inconvenient to drive on road trips because they only go so far. Then you got to stop for 30 minutes or more to recharge the thing. And like most of the time it's more because Teslas have the supercharger, but not everybody has a supercharger. So yeah. Well, I mean, I would consider getting one for driving around the city. Like I said, like when I get if I meet all my goals over the bull run and we got a little bit of extra funding left, I might be getting a fun car. Cause I'd also have not had like a fun car in a little while. And so I think it's about time for me to have another fun car. So I'm going to get a fun car. I'm probably going to drive my Lexus till the wheels fall off of it, though, because I really like this little hybrid. It gets really good gas mileage, super reliable, and it's well put together. It's a little bit creaky, not going to lie. It's got some creak to it. But that aside, great commuter car. Perfect for road. Something that goes faster than this damn car. Like, I've always had fast cars. Like normally like project cars. So my last fun car was Acura RSX Type S. It was a bucket list car. I've been looking at Porsche Cayennes and Porsche Boxsters to do another project car because like those are cars that like they're manageable to work on. But here's the caveat. The Lexus, as well versed as I am, I'm really good at driving in inclement weather. Really good driver. I'm a really good driver. I'm going to say that again. I'm a really good driver. The Lexus is the first car that I've ever gotten stuck in the snow. Well, I mean, proof what I'm a really good driver. I mean, it's not inclement weather outside right now. It's just like 50 degrees. Like I'll shoot a driving video for you, Pizza Boy. 1783 next time it snows. But this Lexus, it's like so light. It's the first car I've ever gotten stuck in the snow ever in my life. And you know, like I used to have a rear wheel drive Chrysler 300 that I didn't get stuck in the snow. This little thing, like if we get like a decent snow here, it's stuck. It gets stuck. Any type of incline is stuck. It's the worst thing ever. So if I was to get a second car and I was going to have this car still, it has to be all-wheel drive. So I can't get a Boxer or a Cayenne because if it snowed, I wouldn't be able to drive it. So I've been looking at Panameras because those are all-wheel drive. And then I would be able to drive it. Like if it snowed, I would drive it on snow days so I can get to work easier, you know? My business partner had a Panamera and I got to drive that. And while it felt obnoxiously long when I was driving it, but like I've been used to driving the Lexus, which is super squatty and short. So, but I did enjoy it and the car was fast. So I'm thinking along the lines of something like that. An XM is smaller than my hybrid. No, the thing would have to get stuck everywhere. I do like those cars though. They're not bad. I mean, I gotta have a nice car. Like I've always like this Lexus actually got me spoiled on luxury cars. So I had a Chevy before I bought this car, and I traded my Chevy in for this car because during the time I was Ubering to make extra money. Really? Okay. An X. Okay. Really? Okay. I did not know that, Pizza Boy. Okay. I like that. T Wriggles said, I'm getting a 93 Honda Civic, stupid paint job, big ass speakers in the back, spinning chromes. They spinning. Why? I can change every part in the engine, no electronics, and stick shift, Asian style. Dude, I grew up with Hondas, man. I know you ain't lying. Oh, okay. Okay, so X-Drive is wow. Okay, X-Drive has X-Drive's fastest, Subaru's second. So everyone around here, Pizza Boy, has Subis. Like we have like a whole Subaru culture around here, and I like the Legacies and I like the WRXs, especially obviously the STIs. But like those are, I would not want to drive it. Nah, I can't. I don't like SUVs. I really don't, Natasha. I'm not a like. I just can't do it. I can't do it. If I was going to do that, I would just get a truck. Like, I honestly would just get a truck. So we have at the company, we have an all-wheel drive Maverick. I love that thing. That vehicle is awesome. It's probably my favorite truck. It's probably like one of my favorite trucks. Like, I like it. I like the size. When you drive that thing, it's like driving on bruh. Lady, she said kick the front window out on the Honda too. Jesus Lord. But I don't know. Because like I've been thinking about doing like a fun car and then maybe trading the Lexus in for like something. Like another, like I liked my Chevy Cruze. I never got stuck in my Chevy Cruze either. I just want to point that out. I did not ever get stuck in my Chevy Cruze. I just, I'm not I like the BMW. Actually, the BMW SUVs look cool. I like the look of those. Mercedes has a decent looking SUV also. But like, if I was going to get an SUV, I would just get a truck. Like, I'd rather have the utility of a truck then. Like I would just rather not have the back seats or have like a truck bed so I could put stuff in it. Like, an SUV is almost like my almost cold. You can fit some larger stuff in it, but not all of it. Like, oh, you're talking about doing all sorts of extra stuff, Natasha. We don't do tire chains around here. We just slide down hills and die there. Like, what are you talking about? Natasha actually knows how to get around in snow because she lives in Canada. Like, we get just enough snow to harm ourselves, Natasha. It's not that deep until it is. But no, I just stay home. Like, if I get stuck, I'm just like, bro, I'm stuck. I'm going home. Like, I'll turn around, slide back down the hill, and go home. Like, no, I just want something. I want something that goes quick again. It ain't even got to be fast. I just want something that goes quick and is comfortable. Like, right now, I can't go quick. If I need to rush to work, I want a car option for that. Like, I overslept 30 minutes and now I'm rushing and I want to go 100. Like, it's not that the Lexus won't go 100. It just don't get there fast enough to matter. Like, it's just like by the time you there, everybody else going 100 too. Like, it don't matter. Like, I ain't passing nobody in the Lexus. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna stay safe. I've never slid down a hill. I'm knocking on wood right now, but I haven't to date slid down a hill. But people do. Because like I go to work early, so like sometimes we're out there with the shoveling people or before the shoveling people. And like you'll see people that were out there that slid off the highway all the way down the hill. Like they next to the forest now, out there just hanging out with deers and bears and coyotes. And they're just down there and their lights are on and they're trapped. But nah, man, I just want to have an option. But like I also, if I'm going to keep the Lexus, and like the option has to also be the vehicle that gets driven when it actually snows. So like I've been looking at Panameras because they're all-wheel drive and they're nice. And like I've driven one before and it was nice. And they go fast. So, that could be a decent. Yeah, Honda Tucson could be nice. I couldn't do it. I don't like. It's hard to go back. It is hard to go back. Like that's like the one thing that I'm like, bro, don't get yourself a taste that you can't afford because backtracking is hard. Because like now that I've been shopping, I'm like, I don't even like I'm slightly annoyed at the car options that I would want to just drive to work. Like I'm just like, well, I'm about to, because like I have to think about when the wheels fall off the Lexus, which I'm 100% sure that it'll be a while, but I really enjoy that car. But the thing is, I'm hoping, no, I don't plow. We have plows, though. They have to plow my street. It's an arterial street. So, like, my street normally gets plowed. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because when it snows, the fire truck goes the other direction. So, no, they don't. They like, plow my street whenever they get around to it. But normally they do plow it because it's kind of, sort of, a slight main street. No, I mean, I just, bro, the creature comforts. It's the creature comforts for me. And like, so like my car doesn't have all the creature comforts of a luxury car. It's like an entry luxury car. I don't care. It's so well built. It's wonderful. I do like Toyotas, but like the Panamera's got air conditioned seats. And that's the next creature comfort that I actually want. I want air conditioned seats because I get hot. Okay. And I know it sounds stupid. It probably is stupid, but I get hot and I want air conditioned seats during the summer because like I want that vent. Like you be sitting in the car and you be comfortable when you get the temperature right, but then like your back sweating. Like I want that. I want air conditioned seats. Like it's like a dumb thing, but I actually want it. And I know the Panameras basically all have it. So like, I was like, you know, like they go fast, all-wheel drive, heated and air-conditioned seats. Like I don't want to not have heated seats either. And I'm not talking about just the butts. You got to have the at least up to the lower lumbar heated seat. Like cuz my Cruise had heated seats, but it was just the butt. And I thought that was nice. And then when I bought my Lexus, it had the butt and the lower lumbar heated seat. And it's wonderful. So I can't go back to just the butt now. You got to heat the butt and the lower lumbar. Like I'm not going back. So, you know, it's one of the things, like that's the reason, listen, you know, your boy. Oh, you might want to see, you guys, you know, they probably don't give you that up there. That like in your region, probably not. Because it's always, you guys don't ever get to the point where you need an air conditioned seat. It don't get hot up there. You up north, you don't get that. It gets grossly hot in KC. And we need air conditioned seats. Because if you got leather, now you sweaty, the leather's hot. But like the further up north you go, that's normally not I don't think that would be a feature set because it would be kind of pointless if you're cold and it goes from cold to cool. You don't have a reason to have, but you guys probably have better heated seats than we do. Your guys' seats probably heat up much hotter than ours. But yeah, I mean, I want those air conditioned seats. So obviously, also random update. I got a notification that, and I'm going to have to call Citibank to find out if I got to move all my money over to Chase Bank, who all of a sudden, now that I got a card with them, wants me to bank with them, even though they repeatedly told me that I couldn't until I got my credit card. That Citibank is doing away with their banking tiers. Like, that's super annoying considering we're putting all this money into Citibank so that way we can get a private banking relationship, which is one of the tiers. And they're doing away with the tiers. And I guarantee you they're not giving. Oh, thanks, Kev. Yeah, it's a new edition, man. I was rocking with it. I saw it and I was like, that's going on the wall. That's going on the wall. I'm majority a Marvel guy, but like I was heavy into Batman growing up. So I am familiar with a few of the canon characters in the DC universe. I was like, it's not necessarily set tripping. I got a spaceman, and then I got my Deadpool, which is my spirit animal, and then I got my hold on. Actually, let me turn the portrait mode off for here because this one was cool. This was a birthday present that I got. Move this out of the way. Boom. I got an actual tag for Reckless Ray from one of our Hip Hop Academy guys. Got it for me. One of my crewmates got it for me for my birthday. So, we working on it. We adding some stuff over in here. Shout outs to Kevin. Shout outs to Circa 84. Like I was telling him, Kev, you guys are Circa 84 is also going to get my crypto portfolio update drop the day of, along with the bag chasers. So we're gonna get some stuff moving over there. Like we working it out. We working it out. But yeah, we looking to make some. We over here trying to get into some private banking relationships, and the bank is telling me that they're going to be removing the private banking tier, and I'm like, that doesn't help me at all, considering I've been just putting a bunch of money in your bank to like have that relationship. So now I'm going to have to see if I'm going to have to, because if I'm not doing it with Citi, then my other two options that I have available are Charles Schwab, who I have an account with, and I've got a Roth over there, or Chase Bank, both of which were higher points of entry. What do you mean my own coin? Like if I made my own crypto coin? You're gonna have to specify on that one, bro. Are we talking like I made one that was for me, like my coin, or something else? Because like there's a few different ways that could go. I need specificity, T. I need you to tell me. Tell me what you need, T. Oh, I wouldn't. I mean, anybody can make a cryptocurrency. Anyone can make a coin. Should you? Probably not. Like, I wouldn't make a coin. Like unless I had some sort of utility for it. But in most cases, see, this is the problem. It's like anybody can do anything, but like being able to doesn't mean you should. So like I would never do that. Like it just doesn't. It would almost be like you're getting ready to rip people off basically at this point. Like if it doesn't have a utility, like if I made a coin, what's something that I think that we could utilize it for? Like off the top of my head, I can't even think of anything that would be like actually like, oh yeah, we need this to make. Like I just don't like. Yeah, that would be stupid. And I like Takeoff's coin guaranteed is going to be dumb. Like a bunch of people are about to lose some money, and that's not going to be useful. If I was a select, I mean, unless he's using it for like an access of some sort, since he's a celebrity. If I was a celebrity, you could do a coin that was like, yeah, you could do a coin or an NFT that was like consulting time. And it'd be like X amount of coin buys this much of my time. And like, I could make a coin that's raise time for a year. And you could sell your time out that way to people for like consulting or whatever. That could be utility. Like I could see people, depending on what their lane is, doing something like that. But like going through the process of making it, and then like you gotta figure out if like as I bring in the coin, if I'm just gonna burn it off so that it doesn't get recirculated, or I just I'll hold on to it until like I have all my time back and then rehash it out for next year or whatever. I mean, something like that I could see being useful. You could also use it for like platform access, membership tiers. Like I know that Tom Bilyeu from Impact Theory, he has an NFT that he utilizes in that fashion. Like he has an NFT set that like allows you access to like his school and stuff. So that could be cool. But outside of that, like I just really don't like a lot of people who make coins. They're just like, they just make stuff and then people buy it and it fills up with money and then they take the money and they dip. That's not useful in the space because then everybody's like, oh, crypto, all scams. And I'm just like, okay, you bought Takeoff's coin and thought you were going to make money. Like, you're not. You're not going to make money buying or. Yeah. No, I don't. No. Yeah. Don't buy the Takeoff coin. I'll tell you that right now. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be a good experience for anybody involved. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Never mind. That's how that works. But yeah, okay. I'm about to wind it down. I'm about to pass out. Y'all got to see me struggle through this for an hour and a half sick. And, you know, I honestly, guys, it's just me talking here. But I honestly think it's better when we derail the show for the first 30 minutes of the show as opposed to doing it later in the show. Because like the show still got derailed. It was just at the very beginning, which I think worked better. You know, we got to answer Arpane's question. Natasha showed up and showed out. Kevin showed up. We're gonna definitely do some more of these. We're looking as we're marching towards 500. I think the next show that I'm going to start recording live, which I'll do for, well, now that I'm over on Circa 84 as well, we'll do one that's specific for members, bag chasers, and people in Circa 84. We're going to start doing the crypto portfolio update live so that way I can filter questions while we're doing that show. It'll be great. We'll probably just add in a section that's a Q&A time, but it'll be very tight-knit group of people. That's kind of an invite-only, behind-the-scenes type of deal. Something like that. We're going to figure out how to make it work and then have it set up to where we can do little Q&A time. So that way we'll get like a once-a-week powwow about it, where you can ask your questions, because I think that'll be fun. We'll see. We just need like 100 and I think it was like 178 more people to join the Wolf Pack. It's a good group of people. I mean, it's us. It's our group of people. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep on pushing. I really thank everybody for like rocking out. As we're going through the bull run, I think I'm going to start filtering in a few more of these sporadically. Obviously, we're not going to do it every day, but the chat dictates what the show is about. So if my crypto people show up and ask questions and show out, we'll talk about crypto because I do enjoy talking about it. And I promise that, like, actually, I'm not going to promise that I won't be sick next week because I don't know how long this half sickness lasts, but I'm really thinking about just running on a treadmill until like my lungs explode out of my face and just coughing up whatever the hell this is, because it's super annoying. I don't even feel bad. I can feel worse. I could also feel better. It's like purgatory. We're calling this illness purgatory. Purgatory has hit Kansas City, people. Don't come here. It's terrible. You'll just be annoyed. With that said, it's your boy Reckless Ray De Niro. Until next week, when we will be back with another episode. Matter of fact, I've already got the episode scheduled. Matter of fact, let me go look and figure out what it's about. This is probably going to be good for me too, because like I scheduled out a few of these, but I'm trying to keep Guns and Butter, the conversations, moved out further. Next week, we're going to be talking about your habits and how they make or break you. Going to be talking about habits, people. We're going to be talking about consistency. It's going to be a good conversation, so definitely tap in. We'll definitely be looking at it from the Guns and Butter perspective, which means we'll be breaking it down financially. We'll be breaking it down relationally. And we'll be breaking it down, I guess. I guess we could look at that. Yeah. Politically. We're going to touch on all three. We're going to touch on all three of them. And we're gonna have some good conversation. So definitely tap in with us for that. I'm also gonna probably schedule out the next 3 episodes after that. We'll just see where we're sitting. But I'm always up for feedback. So like obviously for those of you who've got me on socials, Reckless Ray De Niro, basically anywhere. recklessraydeniro@gmail.com. Email me. Like we can, if you want to get a topic, you want to add a topic or something that you want to see us talk about, or something that you want to have a discussion about, let me know. We'll make it an episode. Because this is for the community we're looking to build over here. So anything that we can break down financially, relationally, or politically, which normally on this channel, it's usually financially and politically, but we try to look at it from those 3 aspects because they're the 3 aspects that help us. And, T. Riggle said he's going to rub his crystals together and, stand behind Will Smith, and he's going to help us on our spiritual journey. And that's he's contributing. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not going to walk into that dressing room, but somebody might. And they might have an awakening of sorts watching Will Smith get murdered from the back. It's just what it is. But seriously, I do take feedback. Like this channel, this show, all of my stuff has been a result of people giving me feedback, me ingesting that feedback and acting on it. Because if I'm going to be doing this, I do want it to be slightly entertaining. Mostly, I want you guys to get as much value out of it as possible. So I want you to learn as much as possible. But I want you to be slightly entertained, and the show quality, I want it to be good. Also, don't forget your tinfoil hats. This is your boy, Reckless Ray De Niro. And, I actually have a whole outro video. Sometimes I get so tired, I forget that I made that. But till next week, guys, it's your boy, Reckless Ray De Niro. I'm out.